Hello, welcome to the installation video for your Tote Slide. Today, we'll be going over the necessary steps to assemble and mount your storage system correctly. Before we begin, make sure you have the required tools: stud finder, safety glasses, marking pencil, tape measure, drill, 3/16 inch drill bit, 1/2 inch socket, and a rubber mallet. Step 1. Unbox your Tote Slide. Your Tote Slide includes 6 support rails, 8 channel rails, 4 channel rail connectors, 8 lag bolts, 8 washers, 8 T-bolts, 8 lock washers, and 8 wing nuts. We have included an extra lag bolt, washer, lock washer, and wing nut in case you misplace or damage one of the other pieces. Step 2. Assemble and mount your support rails. Begin by finding the ceiling joists. Use your stud finder to locate the ceiling joists. Most ceiling joists are 24 inches apart on center. After finding the joists using your stud finder, we recommend doing our drill test to ensure that you find the exact center of the joist. Using a small drill bit, make a line of 5 to 7 holes on your joist to determine where the edges of your joist are. By missing the joist on each end, you will be able to locate the exact center of the joist. Now, you will want to connect 2 pairs of 3 support rails. Use a rubber mallet if necessary to ensure that the male ends are fully inserted into the female ends. Now, we are going to mount your support rails to the ceiling. The support rails can be mounted parallel or perpendicular to your ceiling joists. We recommend spacing your support rails 48 inches apart. However, when mounting perpendicular to the joists, you can mount 36 inches to 48 inches apart if necessary. It is important to make sure that your first support rail is at least 18 inches from the wall. Use a minimum of 1 lag bolt and washer per 26-inch section of your support rail. Always pre-drill using a 3/16 inch drill bit before inserting the lag bolts. Ensure that you pre-drill and insert your lag bolts into the very center of the joist. Use your drill and a 1/2 inch socket to fasten your lag bolts. Step 3. Assemble and mount your channel rails. Use your 4 channel rail connectors to connect the channel rails together. The channel rails can be connected from either end. Use a rubber mallet to ensure that the channel rails are fully connected and locked into place. Note, the channel rails cannot be separated after locking into place. Now we're going to insert our T-bolts through the center gap of the channel rails. You'll want to space the T-bolts the same distance apart as your mounted ceiling support rails. Add your lock washer on the same side as your wing nut and loosely hand tighten. Now it's time to connect your channel rails to your support rails. Slide the T-bolts of your channel rails into the support rails, 2 from each end. Note you may have to adjust the T-bolts slightly when sliding through the male-female portion of the support rails. Step 4. Fasten your channel rails. Begin by fastening one of the outer channel rails. Ensure that the channel rail is straight, perpendicular to your support rails, and that the T-bolts do not interfere with the lag bolts. The wing nuts are designed to be tightened by hand. To prevent stripping, make sure not to over-tighten the wing nuts. We have included an extra wing nut in your hardware bag for this reason. After fastening one of your outer support rails, use an empty tote to fit the rest of the system. Push the empty tote with lid against the fastened channel rail and slide the next channel rail so it fits snugly against the tote. Repeat this until all of your channel rails are securely fastened and tightened. Note: make sure your channel rails are in line by measuring the distance from the T-bolts to the end of the channel rails. Step 5. Loading. The Tote Slide was engineered to hold 450 pounds of distributed weight. However, we recommend no more than 35 pounds per tote. It is important that you only use totes with a thick reinforced lip. We recommend the heavy-duty totes from any major hardware retailer. When choosing the tote that works best for you, it is important to note that the 27-gallon tote requires 18 inches of clearance from the ceiling, and the 17-gallon tote requires 15 inches of clearance. Want more storage space? We designed the Tote Slide to be expandable so that you can combine multiple systems, allowing for an extra row of storage. Want even more storage? You can adjust the middle row of each system so that it holds 4 totes instead of 3. Also, if you're thinking about building a custom configuration, we make it easy for you to order extra materials on our website. Congratulations! Your installation is now complete. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for your business.